So we just finished the install of the eBay $180 diesel heater. Works amazing, but you might be able to hear a ticking sound, and that is the fuel pump. I don't think that's bearable overnight. The fan's noise is non-existent, it's awesome, and it's really warm, but that ticking sounds horrible. Anyway, here's how I installed it. So, we're gonna install in under the bed here. So I've done all my measurements off that plug there where the cables go in and out, because that's the obvious point to do measurements off from both inside and out. From here, I think I made it so 210, 140, which is about there. There's a joint in plywood there, so I want to stay away from that. So the hole saw is going to be 102 mil. Put one of these in, that's 100 mil downpipe thingo. That'll go in first, then the mounting plate over the top, and then fire retardant silicon. Center of this thing. Go on up with that. Hey! Okay, so this is probably the scariest part of the job. What? Hope that works. Perfect. Alright, so now vent. For this thing, 76 mil hole saw. I'm only doing one vent, not two. Now I think it's the electrical line to the fuel pump, the fuel line, exhaust and intake. The way I'm going to do it is poke the fuel pump cable through from the inside and poke it out, and then bolt the actual unit in and connect everything, the exhaust, the intake and the fuel line from the outside. Pretty sure I just did that the hard way. Doing up these from underneath is a stupid idea, and I wouldn't recommend it. If you could do it the other way, mount it to the plate first, do it that way. So I'm going to mount my exhaust there somewhere, and air intake up the front here. Alright, so that's in loose, so I can adjust it where I need it. Okay, outside's kind of done. I'm going for the exhaust, heading to the back, and intake there. Here's the solution we came up with for the fuel pump and the noise. It's pretty dodge under here, but it works, and it's just not very neat, that's all. So there's our fuel tank on the drawbar there, just strapped in. The fuel filter is there. Fuel line goes down in under the van, and previously the fuel pump was on this bar but in further underneath. Reading a few things online, people are recommending just hanging it. So our fuel pump is literally just hanging using bungee cord. That fuel line looks a bit exposed, but I actually cable tied it up to the black gas line over the weekend, and instantly the ticking noise came back. The noise is still there, but it's nowhere near as bad. Down under this bed's where the battery is, this bottom bunk, and then you can run all the way around the side of the van. So there's the control unit, battery, heaps of spares down there. So I'm just going to use, hot water I think, and runs all the way along there, in there to the left, through all the cupboards along the bottom. It's easy as, really good. So I've got earth and power all the way to here, so I'm just going to cut off the factory one and join them here somewhere, and at that point we should have power. Then this one is for the controller. That comes out, the little holder's just 2 screws, and then just put the hole for the cable just in underneath here. So this is all done. I left this off till the last minute to prime the line. It should be in the instructions how to prime the line. So I just turned it on, waiting for the fuel pump to kick in, but it should blast all the way up to full ball and then calm down after about 3 or 4 minutes while it gets up to temperature. Yeah, then it'll drop down to normal. And very quickly, just 3 other really minor mods that we have done. The front door blind been replaced. It's like $7 from Bunnings. In the kids' bunks, little nook, I added USB ports for charging their devices or ours, because you only get 2 from the factory. And then at the base of our bed, I added an Anderson plug so I can run my inverter.